Haven Brady Jr., who this Saturday night he's back in action in Atlanta, taking on fellow undefeated Roberto Negrete at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Haven, what's happening?
Nothing much. Nothing much. How are you?
Doing good. So, talk about this fight. You're fighting an undefeated fighter, Roberto Negrete. Talk about this fight.
It's a side fight. I've been training hard, working hard, and I feel great. I can't ready. I'm ready to perform come Saturday night.
Fights, I know you fought a couple of times out west. You fought once in Kentucky, and now, kind of close to home in Atlanta. But what's that like? Are you excited to be fighting, kind of close to home?
Yes. It's a great feeling. I got a lot of family and friends, and a lot of close supporters coming to watch me fight in the states, and I'm putting a great performance for everybody, and I can't wait.
So three fights in. Are you kind of acclimated now to the pro game in terms of you kind of get your feet wet with your first three fights?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely. I'm feeling great. I feel better. I get more comfortable, and I feel better every time I get in there. So it only gonna get worse for my opponent.
To talk about that. So you fighting a guy who's 3-0. What can you tell me about him?
I really don't know much about him. I'm just coming in ready to execute. And just be prepared for whatever he brings to the table.
So you don't look at film much.
Yes, I do, but not too much. I watch it a couple times and just to know what he might do. But everyone get better, and sometimes you can prepare for some things that not even happen. So I just stay on top of my A game and just let them adjust to what I'm doing.
I know we asked you before, but talk to us. You're a highly decorated amateur from down there, and you just talk a little bit about yourself in terms of your amateur career.
I had a great amateur career. I was 65-10. I had over 20 plus knockouts, and I was three-time national champion. I had a great amateur career.
How far is Albany, Georgia, from Atlanta?
It's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, somewhere around that range. Two and a
So
half, 2.5, 3 hours, maybe.
there's no excuse for any of your people to not show up on Saturday night. Then,
Definitely, definitely.
so, I mean, I know I just asked you about it, but you probably were. I don't know if you were a fan of the Atlanta teams growing up, being that's kind of the home state teams, and where the Hawks play, and I believe the arena is right near where the Falcons play. You're gonna be standing in that ring on Saturday nights. It can be like pretty surreal for you. Be like, you know what? I saw the greats play here growing up, and now I'm in the same arena that Trey Young and those guys apply their trade.
Right, it's definitely a dream come true. To be fighting on this big of a stage. At a young age, and I'm just gonna show top rank my family, my friends, why I belong on this stage.
Obviously, the main event there is Shakur Stevenson and Jamel Herring. There's been several fights there with Gervonta Davis, whatever. So Atlanta has shown in the past that they will support, and even go back to Evander Holyfield, they will support boxing, and and even though Gervonta, I think, lives down there, but he's not originally from there. But they used to support Dwight, the Dwight Quali. I remember when he fought Holyfield. Holyfield fought in the Dome back then. Is that a goal of yours? Is someday, headline a big show in Atlanta? Is that like, maybe, when you turn pro, you have a few things that you want to accomplish, obviously maybe being a world champion and whatnot. But it was one of them, and you're probably realizing one of them now on Saturday fighting there, but maybe being the main event of one of these big shows, either in the arena or the Dome or something like that.
Yes, definitely. Especially the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Looking to fill that up one day, with that being one of the biggest stadiums in the world, and also being very new and high tech. And for me to fill that up, that'd be amazing. So that's definitely the goal, to sell out one of those stadiums eventually. It's coming.
And obviously, you're 3-0, three knockouts. If anyone hasn't seen you fight, you have a very, very fan friendly style. You like to come forward, and I mean, you think that that's part of it, the style on top of the results.
Definitely. I can switch the style up depending on my opponent. A lot of my opponents can't take my power, so well, I do extra time if I don't have to. So
Roberto Negrete taking on Haven Brady Jr. Negrete from Iowa. He's also coming in 3-0. He's got something to prove. Be a big crowd there. Are you excited to perform in front of not only the home folks, but there's this is a big world title fight. There'll be a lot of people there. How important is it for you to not only win but impress the people who are watching on Saturday night?
uh, that's the biggest thing to have an impressive win and stay safe and put on a good performance not only for the fans but for me too. Just it just make you feel way better. All the hard work and things I be putting in and just waiting for it to pay off like I know it will.
Your first fight since June, second fight of 2021, Haven Brady Jr. Talk about you. You're one of these guys. You're just still just 19 years old, but you get it in the sense that you give a lot back to your community. You want to tell the fans out there about some of the stuff that you're involved in with the gym and everything down there.
Yes, with my dad having his own gym and things like that program and 501c3 things like that. When I get home after my fights, I normally I train with the with some of the upcoming kids. I give back some knowledge, sparring. I go to some youth centers and teach boxing classes and things like that. The whole 9 yards.
See some of these athletes today, they don't embrace the 19 years old. I'm very impressed and about what you offer your community, especially the kids in the community. A lot of the kids and your quote, like you said, the up and comers, they going to be there on Saturday night.
Definitely. I think a lot of upcoming kids to look up to me and see me in the gym are going to be there. So I put on the shows and show them where they can be in a couple years.
What do you want to be doing? Next couple, 3, 4 fights. Uh, is that what we're looking for? Try to stay more active once you get in there on Saturday night.
Yes, that's definitely a plan to get more active after this fight. Looking to get back in the ring December sometime. One more fight before the year out, and started 2020 to start 2022 year off strong, and maybe get 5 fights next year, 5 to 6 fights.
So maybe five. But five by the end of this year. Maybe another five takes it. Maybe hopefully to 10-0 by the
10
end of
up.
2000. By the end of 2022, and I guess 2023 will be that year that we start seeing Haven Brady Jr. on the prospect list, and kind of that moving year towards a world title fight. Is that kind of the way you see it?
Yes, definitely. Looking for a world title shot.
Do you look at all the fighters in the featherweight division, or is it you look at the top of the division? As we lost your picture for a second, you still there, Haven? We lost Haven Brady for a second. Says he's still on, but again, Haven Brady Jr. is an impressive young fighter. I think we little internet problems when he's doing this. So we'll give him a couple minutes. We'll go over the card. Obviously, we said Shakur Stevenson taking on Jamel Herring for the WBO 130-pound championship. Nico Ali Losh on the card. Xander Zayas, I believe, will be on the card as well. We'll give Haven a couple minutes to talk about, but like he said, he's a great young man who gives back to his community at just 19 years old. We'll take him out. We'll take him out of the thing. Maybe he'll log back on in a second. We'll give him another minute or two. Haven Brady Jr., the undefeated featherweight out of Albany, Georgia, joining us. And like I said, he looking to maybe another fight in December. Top Rank, who's got a terrific schedule over the next. It started actually 2 weeks ago with the Fury Wilder fight. Haven's back on. Haven, we
Yes.
we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
If you can't get it, we'll just get a couple more words with you. Just what do you want to say to the fans out there? Is he? I think he logged out. There he is. Haven's back. We got him back. You hear us? See, I think he's having a problem with the volume. I guess he can't hear us. We can see you, but we can't hear you. We can see you, but can't hear you. So it might have to do with a lot of these things. If they're doing it on the phone, if they got a call coming in, it's cool. We'll wrap it up. I think he's having a problem with his. Let's see what we'll do. We'll remove him one more time and see if he comes back on one more time. Haven Brady Jr. again, a outstanding young prospect out of Albany, Georgia. He's 3-0. Okay, we got him back on. You got your back, Haven? Still can't hear you. He must have did something to the microphone. We'll log it off, Haven. We thank you for a few minutes of your time, and we'll talk to you along the way. Thank you very much.